Hello friend, welcome to another video tutorial. Today we will discuss about the cell. What is cell? The cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 and he called it cellula, which means small room in Latin language. Which means small room in Latin language. What he do? He was studying about the microscope. Studying about microscope, and he used the cork, we can say chhal. He used the cork of plant and watch it under the hand lens. The 2 days we use hand lens. This hand lens was made by him as a hand lens, and he saw that there is small compartments like this. Small compartments are present there on cork like this, and when he saw, he called them as a cellula or small room. Even today we will saw, so we will also see like this key something is, if we use the microscope or cut a tissue section of plants, then we saw like this type of organization of epidermis, endodermis, and like this. So he called them as an cellula, which means small room. Later on, another scientist known as Leeuwenhoek, also working on microscope in 1677 and he found that he is also working on some other things, but he used the tar plaque of his teeth and watch it under the microscope. And when he watched it under the microscope, he found that a small animals rod-like structures which have tiny flagellas are present on his body, and he called them animalcules. Later on, they are which will also mean in Latin language tiny animals. Later on, these animalcules are in today's world known as bacteria. Later on, Mr. Shawn and Selden, both working on a plant and animal cell, working on plant and animal cell. The Shawn mainly working on plant cell, and Sheldon working on animal cell. And Sons found that the all plants are made up of cells, and similarly animals are made up of cells. All animals are made up of cells, and they develop a cell theory, which is also known as Sheldon and Son and Sheldon cell theory in 1838 and 1839. 1838, the Son proposed his theory of plants made up of cells, and in 1839, Sheldon proposed this theory. Later on, in a Rodolphe Virchow in 1855 proposed that the cells are produced from previous or ancestor cells, यानी कि the new cells is produced from old cell. New cell produced from old cell. This theory was proposed by Rodolphe Virchow. ठीक है, तो these are the some interesting fact about the. Later on, in 1880, Walter Sutton and Theodore Boveri, simply we can say that Sutton and Boveri, proposed that the cell contain genetic material in the form of chromosome. So genetic material is present in the chromosome, that is described by Boveri and Sutton. In 1891, it is also found that a scientist known as Hanking, he found that inside a cell, a X-shape structure is present. X-shape structure is present, which is known as X body. Later on, this X body is named as chromosome. So this is the some information about the discovery of cell. Later on, we will describe about the type of cells. And organisms on the basis of cell. So on the basis of cell, organism can be divided into two types, यानी कि those organisms which are made up of cells, example like bacteria. All we can say that prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms. But Second type is, which is most primitive, either if we shows the progressive theory, and if we use the retrogressive, then they may be the most advanced living organisms. Acellular. Acellular organisms. Example, viruses. The first, in next class, which will be we soon we recorded it, we will discuss about the viruses, and then we will go for the prokaryotic cells, and then we go for the eukaryotic cell. So be in touch. We try to be upload a video on every weekend, so please support us and get some information about the biology and biological fact. Thank you so much.